Hi everyone, this is teacher Sydney again, and today we're going to cover writing a feature article for English 5, Quarter 4, Module 6 or Week 6. So what are our goals for today? Our goals are quite basic, very easy to follow. Here are the following. We have number 1, determine what a feature article is. Number 2, identify the steps in writing a feature article. And number 3, write a sample feature article. So today, makatunta kung unsa ang feature article o unsaon pagsuwat ang feature article o kung napatay time, we will make a sample feature article. That also depends on the module that you're studying right now. So what exactly is a feature article? It's called feature kay maghisgot siya og usa ka butang nga giinteresan sa mga ganahan mo basa. Feature. And just like other articles, a feature article has these parts. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The introduction is usually engaging or makadani. The body usually contains factual data and interesting narratives about the topic. So we have here facts for the body and interesting details. Lastly, the conclusion contains the wrap-up statement regarding the topic of the article or the feature article. Usually, this one leaves a lasting impression to the readers. Also, a feature article is based on the writer's development of ideas, and this development of ideas differ in logical arrangement. It can be problem solution, it can be narrative, it can be contrasting, and anything at all. This one follows a narratorial convention. There is a plot, there is a complication, and conclusion. Narratorial is from the root word narrative or narrate. And when we say narrate, we mean to say telling a story. Feature articles are written in short paragraphs. And when we say that, there are usually around 3 to 5 sentences for each paragraph, and there's a good combination of facts and opinions within each paragraph. Also, feature articles offer complex narration or presentation. Medyo mahaba yung kwento na ginagamit sa feature article if there is a suspended interest structure used in the article. Suspended interest structure, yung medyo very interested kang magbasa because you are excited to find out what will happen next. A feature article often reflects the personality, tendencies, beliefs, and aspirations of the writer. The topic that the writer knows a lot about and is considered an expert of is usually the topic covered in feature articles. And feature articles are found in newspapers and magazines. A feature article is not, number 1, it is not a made-up story with fantasy or fake events. In other words, kailangan mong gumamit ng mga makatotohanang impormasyon when you are writing a feature article. It is not a writing piece that does not have any real facts or research. Kailangan mo pang mag-research ng maayos before you start writing a feature article. A topic that the writer does not know anything about, so they just make up facts as they go. Okay, so it's not possible for you to write a feature article kung hindi ka masyadong marunong sa isang topic. You should be an expert on the field before you start writing. A story found in a book that is long. In other words, a feature article is not equal to fiction. Kailangan na ang isang feature article ay factual and true. Hope this is clear for you. Let's move on. There are 4 basic elements of a feature article, and they are the following. A feature article has a title, a headline, or a head of the article. This one covers the whole idea of your feature article and must catch the attention of your target readers. Meaning to say the title should be creative, should catch the attention, and it should be placed on top of the paper there to invite readers to read all the paragraphs within the article. Number 2, we have the byline. The byline is just like breaking this word into 2 parts. We have by and line. This shows the author's name and sometimes his or her affiliation if he or she is an in-house writer or contributor. So here you will know kung kinsa ang gasuwat, kung sino yung nagsulat ng article. 3, body or knobhead. This is the presentation of the details. This is the part where you target readers so that they get what they want to read in your article. And lastly, we have the conclusion. We forgot to place here, but there is actually an introduction before the body, and the introduction also follows a specific pattern and follows the same purpose as the headline. It should catch the attention of the reader. Kailangan kunin ng article yung pansin ng mga bumabasa sa feature article. Conclusion, this summarizes the article and makes sure that the writer ends the article the way the writer started and not just as if the writer quickly stopped writing. In other words, the conclusion's role is to leave a lasting impression on the mind of the readers. Dapat maganda din yung ending ng article para madaling maintindihan at maunawaan ng mga readers. How do I start writing my own feature article? Paano ba tayo magsimula in writing a feature article? The first thing that you need to do is decide. You have to choose a topic that you're going to write about, something interesting and something you know a lot about. Take note, dapat alam mo kung ano yung sinusulat mo. Number 2, research. Kailangan mo mag-research. You have to look for information. Write down a lot of good facts about your topic. Number 3, main idea. Think about what you want others to learn when they read your article. Others will learn certain details about your topic depending on what you want to write about and what you think the readers want to know. So, kailangan mong alamin kung ano yung gusto nilang malaman at yun dapat ang isusulat mo. Or, maybe may gusto kang ipaalam sa readers. You can write that in the main idea or when you identify the main idea. 4, title. Create a catchy title. 5, catchy by the way is inviting, yung nakakakuha talaga ng atensyon. Byline. Okay, create a byline that tells your main idea. Introduction that tells your main idea, basically. 6, you have to start writing. And finally, provide a picture with a good caption for your readers. This one provides details of your feature article so that it's easy to understand and easy to visualize. Here is an example of a feature article. This one is entitled When Kids Get Pasaway. It's pasaway, buliyagon. This one is by Jasmine Barrios. This is an example of a byline. Sino ang nagsulat? Makikita natin yan sa byline. We have the introduction here, the body. This is also part of the body. And finally, we have the conclusion. The body is also here. Your module contains the same article as well. If you want to read this part of your module, you can pause this video here and then go to this part to observe the pattern of what is included within each paragraph until the conclusion. But just to give you an overview, the main topic is parenting. And in the first paragraph, if you're going to pause and read this, you will see that the first paragraph tells a story or describes the family. And then here, there's also a description from here until here. And then some suggestions about how to manage pasaway children. You can also see the reasoning behind how you should manage pasaway children, as suggested by other parents as well. And finally, a strong message that's going to drive the lesson to be learned within the feature article. Okay. Now is the time for you to answer the learning tasks. Learning task number 1 says, write true if the statement about writing a feature article is correct and false if the statement is wrong. Let's try number 1. In writing a feature article, it does not reflect the personality, tendencies, beliefs, and aspirations of the writer. If you think this is true, you can write down true, and if you think this is false, you can write down false. Now, I would like you to pause this part of the video and answer number 1 to 10. Use your answer sheet in answering the learning task number 1. Pause the video here if you need more time. You're done. Okay, let's go and check. So the correct answer for number 1 is false, 2 true, 3 true, 4 true, 5 false, 6 true, 7 true, 8 true, 9 true, and 10 true. If you got the answers correctly, that gives you 10 over 10. Learning task number 2. Instructions: fill in the blanks with the correct answer and get your answers from the words in the box you can find here. Read the items carefully. For example, number 1, this is also known as the headline or the head over the article. Okay, write your answer on your answer sheet before or after the number. Pause the video here if you need more time. Give yourself around 5 minutes to answer this part. And if you are done, let us check. So number 1 should be title, 2 body or knobhead, 3 conclusion, 4 byline, and number 5 feature article. Did you get the same set of answers? If so, you receive 5 over 5. As of this activity, you should have 15 over 15 from learning task number 1 and learning task number 2. Learning task number 3. Read the title below, then identify the type of article each title is. Write your answer on the space provided. The army of robots will feed the world. 2. The process of making pancakes. Number 3. The life and legacy of Jose Rizal. 4. Siargao, the complete guide to living the ultimate guide. And number 5, the life of the 911 attack survivors. Personality sketch describes a person. This is just to guide you. How to do's talk about the process of how a thing is made, kung paano ginawa ang isang bagay. Human appeal is something that is interesting to humans or to people. Travel feature is about traveling, pagpunta sa iba't ibang lugar. And we have science and technology. The keyword is the word technology. Now that I have given you some keywords, I think you are ready to answer 1 to 5. Pause the video here if you need more time, but if you don't, you're now ready to answer. Number 1, science and technology. Number 2, how to do's. 3, personality sketch. 4, travel feature. And number 5, human appeal. It's number 5 again. The life of the 911 attack survivors. I see. Why is that human appeal? Number 5, which is about the 911 attack, is part of human appeal because it makes us curious. It makes us ask questions like, ano ba talaga yung nangyari during the September 11 or 911 terrorist attack? Now, you have to identify whether these clips of articles are known as feature articles or not. You have to draw a check mark on the space provided if it is a feature article, and you can draw an X mark if it's not a feature article. I'll give you 7 seconds. Don't forget to write your answer on your answer sheet for number 1, 2, Number 3, is this a feature article or not? Again, put a check mark or an X mark. Okay, number 4, the story of your life. Is this based on the title alone? Is this a feature article or a check mark or an X mark? Write your answer. Number 5, are footballers overpaid? Again, if this is a feature article, put a check mark. If it is not, you can put an X mark. Okay, here are the answers to the items. We have number 1, X, number 2, check, 3 check, 4 check, 5 check. That should give you 5 over 5. All right, let's move on to learning task number 7, which is just one of the many other tasks in your module. Write a 3-paragraph composition about a person whom you consider special. Yung maybe a person who you admire because he or she has or had done something extraordinary. Magsulat ka ng 3 paragraph that talks about a person who has done na may nagawang very extraordinary. Don't forget to write your title here. Title should go here, and then you can start writing here, and don't forget you should write 3 paragraphs. Would you like me to help you figure out if your paragraphs are correct? If so, leave me a message in the comment section and maybe I can help you with your work. That's it for our discussion about feature articles. Do not forget to click like and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section. And thank you for listening to this quite lengthy discussion. Have a great day, grade 5. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you and goodbye.